And a very warm welcome to the show. The time is 8:56 a.m. my time, which will be round about 9 o'clock Hong Kong time, which will be round about 2 o'clock London time. That's possibly really confused me, 2 a.m. A very warm welcome. Many people are enjoying a bank holiday today, so no work for many places around the world, including China. And this is very, very impromptu. Something that I think about the night before and say, why not do a live stream of what's happening in China at the moment? And I'm trying to find some new pictures. Now, let me, ah, let me do this. And I'm going to show this at the end, but for the viewers at the moment, let me just show you this, and then we'll come back what's happening in Beijing and Shanghai. So let's go and have a look at this. Now, first of all, I must apologize for the volumes. I don't think they're going to be the best in the world today, but I hope firstly you can hear me, and let's get on with it with not too much waffling. This is a little cartoon that I found in an Indian website, believe it or not. Have a look at this. It's very weird that a Indian would make this, and basically it's Xi Jinping there as a cartoon. I don't think that would be allowed in China at all. No way at all. Maybe I'm in deep, deep trouble, China. There's no copyright on it, which I found really surprising. And it's just him saying, I want to be stronger. And he finds the Incredible Hulk and he takes the medicine. And for a moment or two, he is the Incredible Hulk. But then the medicine is made in China. And this is a problem in China that it does have, or in China, it does have this reputation that the quality of products is. You buy an air conditioning unit, where would you prefer to buy it from? Korea, Japan, America, Europe, or China? China may be cheaper, but it just has that reputation. And that's what they're really trying, I could imagine, trying to do. Oh, talking of Winnie, a good morning to you. And hold on just a minute. Oh, it's early morning. Well, 9 o'clock in the morning here. Okay, so let's go on with what's happening in China at the moment, more of the serious stuff. And videos that I just have found on Twitter, basically, and some other websites which I am allowed to use just to show you in a collective of the things happening in China. These are the streets of China at the moment. When I mean the streets of China, what I'm talking about is Shanghai. And I do believe some parts of Shanghai have eased restrictions a little bit, but there are some big barriers along the road. So maybe it's getting better, maybe it's not. But when I say China, I'm talking at the moment about Beijing and Shanghai. Beijing hasn't been, as of last night, been classed as a lockdown area. It hasn't been classed as a lockdown area, but Shanghai still has. These videos that I'm showing you, these come from real people in China, just on their mobile phone. So the quality is not the best in the world, to be really honest. But what we can see is something that the Chinese mainstream media wouldn't show. They will admit that there are problems, and they will show all the propaganda in the positive way that there is food being distributed. But we'll show you later that this food is not being distributed in the right way. So just giving you the truth. And it's really nice sometimes that people call me a truth seeker. In China and North Korea and places like Vietnam, it is Labor Day, it's a 5-day holiday basically. And even though Shanghai is on lockdown, they still put up the decorations for Labor Day or May Day, the beginning of summer. you would actually think, well, what's the point? What's the point of doing that? No one's allowed on the street, so isn't that just a waste of money? These two workers could be actually helping in one way. We all know that there are some problems with food and the distribution of moldy vegetables to the citizens on lockdown. But when they do get food, boy oh boy, do they decide to eat. It's sad. Now, I can't really verify any of these images, but this is what I'm just getting from Twitter, and a lot of it makes sense. It is logical. And again, I can sort of say that all these videos come from the citizens of China. This is not doctored or edited in any way. Now, what China does basically when they're talking, or when they will blame other people. COVID came from America, COVID came from Italy, COVID came from ice cream packets, COVID came from England, COVID came from there. So once again, the Chinese government have gone on the record saying the USA is to blame again. And I'm going to stop and start this, but this is an army official. There is a translation below, so have a look at this.
美方是生化危机的真正制造者，有确凿证据表明，美军上世纪50年代在朝鲜半岛，包括中朝边境地区。
Okay, so what he's saying here, back in the 1950s versus the North Korean war, they are accusing America, and they have solid evidence about using bio and chemical weapons in the 1950s. Okay, so Ministry of Defense and spokesperson for the Ministry of Defense, where is the actual solid evidence? We would love to see it. Is it the same evidence that North Korea won the Korean War, even though you were supporting it? We can continue. Some of it is true. It's going to go on to the Vietnam bit as well.
越南战争期间，美军使用的城际对越南人民和当地生态环境造成不可逆的伤害。可以说，美国是世界上唯一一个对他国使用过核武器、化学武器和生物武器等所有大规模杀伤性武器的国家。美在30个国家建立了336个实验室，世界人民有权利质疑美方。如果美
I don't know if you can see the translation underneath, but basically he was then going on to the Americans used the Agent Orange in the Vietnam War, which was in the Mekong Delta, I do believe. So that part is true, but it's going on to say basically COVID came from America, and we've gone through this before. The logistics don't make sense. There was one person on my channel the other day saying that COVID came from Fort Detrick, and then it was shipped over to the Wuhan lab and it was leaked there. This obviously I cannot prove. It's a theory, but the thing is, it still came from the COVID. It came from the Wuhan lab of virology. So this is what we can see. Corruption seems to be happening as well with this lockdown. Some people are taking advantage of people's needs. So I'm just going to stop it there and let me explain this. These are some aunties, as they like to say in China, who managed to get into the local area, the management of the local area, the council, so to speak. And they broke in, and then they found some food that's been there for ages and it's all rotten. And this food should have been distributed to the people like this. So here you can see boxes and boxes, the styrofoam boxes, all full of food, which should have gone to the people who need the food. can see the man there just throwing down the box in anger because this food has been stuck in this council office, hidden away from the public's eyes, trying to be distributed. You could imagine that the council, the management there, is trying to make a fast buck from it, giving it to the delivery drivers and charging like double price for it. Yeah, it's just sometimes this is how people survive in the People's Republic of China. This is how the management are. This is how the corrupt CCP, the government, is in China, even from the high level, yep, to the very. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Please do give it a like if you are happy with it. So, and don't forget, we do have this mug for sale. A little bit of advertising, I know. $15 they are. $15 they are, and help a child here in Cambodia. Nothing goes to my pocket at all for that one. But do like and subscribe to the channel. It really, really does help. Now, more stormtroopers. Stormtroopers are the nicknames for the men and women in the hazmat suits, the white suits, so stormtroopers from Star Wars. And this is still happening in China, that more and more stormtroopers are coming into areas to look after the public. And you can see there's not hundreds of them. I may have shown that video yesterday, and I apologize if I did, but there's thousands of them. These could be police, these could be doctors, these could be nurses, these could be volunteers. It could be anyone who supposedly is trying to help, but they're on very strict orders. If it's a lockdown, it's a lockdown. No one can leave the apartment complex, the apartment building. They would weld things shut. The green fences would go up, which we've seen before. And that's it. Even if someone is dying near enough, they're not going to help. They say, no, the lockdown. So enough, you could say, is enough. And some people from Shanghai, I do believe this is from, I've just had enough, and they've broken away from their compound, their apartment center, whatever, their community. And you can see just before that, the stormtroopers running away because these people are mad. And it's so blinkingly obvious. Even a blind man could see it. Excuse me for the pun, but the COVID zero tolerance policy is not working. I would say even the officials know it's not working, but guess what? It is an election. Yesterday, I did actually show you some animals. I showed you a panda and I showed you some pigs which were hungry. And remember that the people of China, they're banging the pots and pans saying, we are hungry, we need food, we need food. Even up to yesterday, this was doing it. This is May the 2nd. So I found this video, but I forgot to put it in yesterday's show. The cat is hungry and he's banging his pot and his pan. He is a very clever kitty. That really wraps it up for today. I would always thank you for the time. That like, subscribe, and share would be absolutely awesome for you. But if you didn't catch the very beginning of the show, what I want to show you to leave you is this little cartoon which I captured from an Indian website relating to Xi Jinping and how strong he wants to be and how he wants to be the Incredible Hulk. Have a blessed day wherever you are in the world, and be peace with each other. And if you have a chance to say, I love you to the person that you love, do. It will make their day. It will make them happy. I will close that screen and I will see you a little bit later, round about 6:45, I presume, for the Three Gorges Dam update in China. Thank you and God bless.